Yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Devon Terrell, and welcome to another episode of Help Me Devon Advice. And today, in this particular video, I'm going to be going through some things as far as when you should be releasing your music and how this thing works and why it's actually pretty methodical as far as everything is concerned. Also, due to the recent news in the world, there's a really big reason and misconception that I feel like is out there about releasing music right now, when actually, if you look at the information and data, it actually contradicts what people may be thinking. Okay, so first off, usually and always, you should be dropping music on a Friday. Why should you be dropping music on a Friday instead of all the other days throughout the week? Well, one of the main reasons is because the way that the charting, sales, and things like that is actually ingested is on Friday. Sales weeks starts on Friday and they end midnight Friday, which is technically Thursday night. So in order for you to get that full week of actual reporting from your sales, you need to drop on Friday so that you have a full 7 days to actually have a full reported week. Think about it like this. If you release your album on Tuesday, you got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the sale week ends, and now Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it starts all over again. So really, you only get Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday reported for your first week's sales. So this is why it's really important, if that's what you're going for, if you're trying to chart on Billboard, or if you're just basically just trying to have the most impact on your first week, it's really important to drop on Friday, midnight, so you can have that full 7 days. Because if you don't, then if you drop on Wednesday, your reporting week is going to be Wednesday, Thursday, done, and it's over. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. Since people are inside due to this global pandemic that we're going through right now, you should be releasing music. Now, of course, in my head, I think the same way. I say to myself, people are inside. People aren't going anywhere. They're streaming. They're listening to music, right? Actually, wrong. What's funny is I can show you information even before this thing had happened, as far as this pandemic and stuff like that, of how music works from Friday to Sunday, for instance, when you would assume people are inside the house. What you notice and I'll show you charts and information, is Friday, you start to see streaming tail downward. It tails downward from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and guess what day it picks right back up? Monday morning. You start to see your streaming numbers go right back up on Monday. Now, why is this? Well, one of the main reasons could be because people usually listen to music on their commute. I think when people are home, what they're mostly doing these days, in this day and age, is watching Netflix, Hulu, all of those movie streaming sites, etc. But on the commute is when we win, is when our audio wins, is when our music wins. So right now, of course, I had the ideology and I thought about it and I said, wow, this is a perfect time to release music off the strength of everyone's home and everyone's going to be paying attention, etc. Well, when I looked at all the information, when I looked at other artists streaming, big artists, I'm talking about like Justin Bieber and Kanye West and all of those really big artists, I looked at their streaming stats as of right now, and guess what I realized? All of it is streaming down. Streaming music is down across the board. And why is this? Because I believe that people are probably more likely inside watching movies, etc. Think about when you consume music. It's when you're at the gym. It's when you're going to work. It's when you're in motion for certain things. But people are home, and I feel like it's giving a huge hit to music. And I'll show you this throughout a bunch of stuff. Now, granted, I'm not saying that it's a super bad idea to release music during this time, but I'm just giving you an idea of what actually is happening. Because even for me, I questioned it. I thought to myself, maybe I should release my album that I wish I could put out right now. But I just feel like it wouldn't garner as much I don't want to say success if I just waited for this whole thing to hopefully blow over. It's just a really strange predicament that we're in. But I hope I gave you guys enough information. Friday is a great day to release your music, and there's a great reason why people release it on Friday, and there's your reason why. Granted, you can do whatever you want. You're an artist, be creative, but just to give you an ideology of why people release Thursday at night, Friday midnight. That's so confusing. But just to give you an idea of why that actually is done constantly, it's so that you can have that full impact of first week sales on your album or project or single, etc. Also, another piece of information some people may not realize is this. You've ever looked at Spotify and seen release radar and that you have followers on Spotify. Spotify is one of those streaming platforms that actually have followers, that you see the actual amount of followers you have. Release radar and that follower count is very connected. And the reason why it's very connected is because your followers are the ones that are gonna get your new music when you drop in their release radar. So basically, let's say for instance, you have 100,000 followers on Spotify. That's 100,000 people that are gonna get your new song when you drop in your release radar. That's extremely powerful. You need that. So how do you capitalize on that? The way you usually capitalize on it is Friday. Friday is when release radar is usually updated and they put that in. So that's why it's another reason why it's important to release on a Friday so that you can capitalize on that release radar. If I'm not mistaken, and things could change by the time this video comes out, or it may be different for some people, but I've noticed that if you drop on a Tuesday, it won't show up in your release radar for other fans until Friday. Hurts you. When it comes out, you want that initial bang. You need that because that initial bang is something that you can take and capitalize off of. But now that you have released on a Tuesday and it doesn't show up in your fans' release radars till Friday, you kind of hurt yourself a little bit. So if you prepare your releases for Friday, release radar will make sure that it releases on Friday, on time, with your song, blast it out and put it in all your fans' playlists, etc. Friday is a very important day for music. It recently changed a few years back from when it used to be Tuesday, which is Tuesday I feel like is the greatest day ever to drop music. But unfortunately, the way that the world is kind of working with audio and DSPs, kind of leaning towards it pushed us to Friday. So remember, it always peaks Monday. That is like peak time when people are listening to music during their commutes and all that other stuff. And it kind of tails off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and picks right back up on Monday. You'll notice it in the charts and stuff like that I show you, that you'll see these dips. Those dips right there, that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, going into Monday. And you'll notice this consistently. Look at this information. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, dip, go back up on Monday. So that's just something just to arm you so you're prepared for these types of things. Well, make sure you comment, like, subscribe. If you have any questions or want more information on stuff, please let me know. Make sure you follow us at Help Me Devon on the Instagram. That was a Help Me Devon advice section. I hope that helped, and everyone be safe out there.